And it is that time of the year, off season for us at least.
Yep.
Um,
Sadly.
Texas players get your rest, but this is a free agency wish list of who we want to see on our Texans team. You may agree, you may not agree. We've been seeing a lot of names floating around all of our socials. So we're going to go through running backs, tight ends, and receivers, figure out if there's somebody that we want to replace with, if there's a name or two that we can get. We'll start off with running backs.
Word.
Y'all got any names y'all want to? I have a list here.
The
But
the number one that I would love to see over here is Austin Eckler.
cheap, cheap. I love
Like
I
Eckler.
I
if we
think
could
he
get him
would
for,
fit.
I think he would fit great if we could get him for a good deal, maybe 1 or 2 years, and then just see how he does. I think he'd be great. He fits the system with the little pass catching he does on the screen passes and everything like that. He can also catch it deep if he needs to.
That sounds good and all, but that motherfucker don't play a whole season,
I know.
That's what
That's
scares
so
me.
yeah,
I'd stay away from him.
yeah.
But he does fit our system.
There's, it's tough because there's like three names on here that that fit that bill of I want you if it's cheap enough, but are you gonna be healthy?
I'm gonna go on a limb and say you mean Eckler, Pollard, and Barkley.
Yes. Well,
See, I would
Eckler.
eliminate Pollard off that
Well, I
immediately
was gonna
because
say Henry.
yeah, well he's probably the most healthy of that group.
Yeah, I mean he had that 1 year where he was out, but I'm gonna blame Tennessee for that. Like I don't know what it is. Yesterday in our video that y'all can check out, Josh Jacobs is a name that is just stuck with me.
If you look at all of that, right, he fits the bill for like the Derrick Henry, what he will give us, and then plus what the Eckler will give us. Like, I just think he's the best fit, most realistic, and he's probably the most desperate to go play for a good team.
Yep.
You don't want to be with Garoppolo?
I don't think Garoppolo wants to be a Garoppolo.
Would you get two running backs, or would you get
Well,
just? Because like for me, like a name that like I love Austin Eckler,
mm-hmm.
but like a poor man's Austin Eckler, like a CEH maybe.
Well, like if you get CEH, and you might as well bring Singletary back also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, just give me Josh Jacobs.
I
Would
like all
y'all want?
three of those.
Would y'all want to sign? Ceh was the first one that came to mind when I saw him on here. But would y'all want to sign J.K. Dobbins if he's fully healthy next year?
No, thank you.
It D'Amico said that he's definitely upgrading this position. Like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
he didn't say like, "Hey, I'm gonna upgrade it," like for sure, but he was like, "Me in the front office, that's our goal is to upgrade." So I'm kind of banking on one or two running backs. I don't know if it's Singletary coming back and getting a better running back, or if it's getting two running backs.
I strongly believe they're going to bring Singletary back. After I thought about it from it, like he earned the offer, and
Yeah,
he's not going to turn it down. Like where he falls on the pecking order of free agents, is the money's going to be about the same what he made last year.
yeah,
So, and I feel like that he earned that offer, so he's going to come back, even if it's on a 1 year deal or a 2 year deal.
yeah. His market value is what 4.3.
I believe him to offer him 5, and he'll come back.
So what would you do? What Josh Jacobs market value is 10.8.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's kind of like expensive. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So it's like, damn, okay, well, I got Josh Jacobs for 10, and I got Pierce on a rookie contract, and then we'll try to get a running back in the fifth round.
I mean they got Derrick Henry's at 4.3.
I think there's some team out there too stupid to pay him just 4.3.
So y'all are looking at what the 8 lower.
It depends on the years. If
Yeah,
you told me that I only like Josh Jacobs would give me 2 years, 20 million, I'll take that.
Yeah, that'd be
But
tight.
if you're talking about a good ass player who may want years, which Jacobs might be the only one I would offer more than 1 year too to be 2 years too to be
like
honest.
3, 4 maybe.
Yeah, because I don't really want like Derrick Henry and Eckler and Saquon and them fools for locked up for 4 or 5. That scares the shit out of me to think about
Yeah,
that.
Derrick Henry turns like 30 this year or something. There's no way I would want that.
Yeah, I'd rather if I had to get like a Henry Barkley or Eckler, I'd give him like one. If I had to give you two, I would dare say I'd be scared for the two. But
I think Houston also won't make the mistake of not drafting another running back. I think we'll for sure get a running back in the draft.
All right,
Who knows?
so
Maybe we draft a running back that turns out to be badass.
it could happen. Could happen. I don't know. A lot of fans said that our running backs didn't suck. It was our O line's fault. But I mean,
Yeah.
D'Amico came out and said that our running backs were not playing to what they needed to play. So I'm guessing y'all know more than us here and D'Amico. But whatever. Hey, cool.
Yeah, what do
That's
we know?
fine. All right. So my pick's Josh Jacobs. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Same. That was mine from the get go. I thought of that, and it's just felt good to me,
If
and I like it.
if I have to pick outside, I'll get Derrick Henry just to slap the face of Tennessee.
I'm 100% on board with giving Derrick Henry a 1 year deal. But for the same reason you just said, is like you probably will help us run the ball. And two, it'll be fucking hilarious.
You're going with
Would take
Austin Eckler, Zach? Or Caleb?
Oh, I'm cool with Austin Eckler or Josh Jacobs, but yeah, I was leaning towards Austin Eckler just because of his pass catching.
Fuck it. I'll just go with Cam Akers, bro.
I bet you will. You gonna go watch everybody else.
Alright, we'll move on to wide receivers. Oh man. Alright, this is the one where everybody's throwing a name. It's like darts. They're just throwing names and all that. So who are y'all thinking of on this list? Like, do we need a superstar receiver, or do we just need to add to Nico Collins and Tank Dell?
I'm thinking add to the room. Like I said yesterday, you could go after Pittman, but other than that, I don't feel comfortable going to give a lot of money to anybody.
Like Michael Pittman's market value is 22.7 right now.
And that's crazy. That's way more than I would want to spend, but I also understand how he would help the team and how it helps the team by you not being on the Colts.
He's also not a free agent this year.
Michael Pittman Jr. is a free agent.
No, he is. Well, yeah, it says on Spot Track. Michael
Okay.
Pittman Jr. unrestricted free agent. Yeah, his last contract was $3 million, 2023.
That's why I say just add to the room. Like Josh Reynolds, Curtis Samuel would be good on our team.
I do like Curtis Samuel.
It'd be a perfect. You get rid of Robert Woods, you put Curtis Samuel in the slot. He run your jet sweeps. He run across the middle of the field for you. He's your crosshairs dummy, fast enough to take a safety with him. I think it'd help.
What if we sign Nick's favorite player, DJ Chark?
1 year I was high on him. 1 year I was high on him, and then he choked there. I don't want him, man. I can't vouch for you, bro. You don't know how to play it.
There's three really, really good receivers in the draft. Would you enter? I think two of them will go top 7, and I think one will fall into the teens. Would you consider trading up for one? I'm gonna put it to you like this, Nick. There's a dude that plays wide receiver for the LSU Tigers. His name is Malik Chambers. And when I think about this dude, it reminds me of Tari, a LSU player. I was like, that motherfucker just needs to come down I-10 a little bit and stay right here. And I feel that way. And you remember how when I started to talk about Tari, we got him. So I'm all in on trying to get Houston in position for Malik.
You know,
Neighbors.
Nick. We can't leave any trades off the table when Homeboy went back-to-back picks in last year's draft. I mean,
Yep.
they're in it to win it. You have the bargain of a young rookie superstar quarterback in the making on a rookie contract. But it is the NFL also, and we do know that under the table deals are usually made, and hey, hush, I think I want to go to your team. Hey, what is it gonna take? I didn't say it, but my agent said it. So if you get like a Michael Pittman being like, hey, what's it gonna take for me to go over there with CJ or anybody on this list, then it might change your draft a bit. But Luckily, I believe free agency comes before draft, right?
Yes. No.
Yeah. No, draft first and then free agency.
No. I think it's
No.
free agency. Then yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's free agency then the draft.
Yeah, because then you know
Basketball's
what
the other
you
way.
need. Yeah, yeah. All right. I was like, what? I think it is. Well, I mean, if you miss out, then you got a chance to trade. So, who are y'all picking as y'all's wish list of? I know I don't want I don't want Odell.
No.
I don't want T Higgins.
No.
Uh, Chase Claypool. I don't even know why I said your
I
name.
don't want Tyler Boyd.
That dude sucks too.
No.
Uh,
Like the only person I'm scared Houston might go after that I don't want,
Calvin Ridley.
Hollywood Brown.
Yep.
I was looking at him right now too.
But I also realize like he could help our team because he's that talented.
Would you pay him 14.8 million for his market value?
I might. I put it to you like this: you put Hollywood Brown on our team and bring Dalton Schultz back, best offense in the division, hands down. On paper, at least.
Yeah. All right, so who y'all pick? Who's y'all
There's
pick?
two motherfuckers on this entire free agency list that I will be highly upset if Houston brings them in. T. Higgins and Gabe Davis.
I didn't even bring the last one up because I knew it. I don't like him either, so I was like, Zach's gonna just text us one day and be like, "Son of a."
There's one more wide receiver that I would entertain bringing in because I like how he plays with the ball in his hands, and that's Darnell Mooney. Like I think he would also fit what we say.
I thought you were gonna say McCall Hardman.
Nah, he's more of a taking the top off, but like I don't really give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of free agent receivers though. Like, I mean, not all of them I want. Like, KJ Osborne's trash. But
Ew.
well, as I'm saying, like, there's some trash on here, but there's also some diamonds in the rough.
Well, see, like I forget sometimes that we got Hutchinson and Mechie still,
Yeah.
and Robert Woods for the time being. Because if you told me I could go get two bottom of the barrel motherfuckers off this list, and it's like, oh well, like Cedric Wilson don't look so bad to me. Nick Westbrook Akina don't look so bad to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, Kendrick Bourne. He made Mac Jones look decent.
You want a playmaker? Ray McLeod. They just don't use him. That's why people don't really care about him.
All right. So who's your pick, Zach?
Josh Reynolds.
Josh Reynolds. All right. Who's your pick, Caleb?
Man. I want to be a dick and say Mike Evans, but I'm not going to.
He's staying with Baker.
Yeah, he is. And that's okay. I'm going to go at Pittman. I think Pittman would be dope over here.
I would love Michael Pitman. To be different, I will go with my boy Curtis Samuel.
I like that.
Just because I love that guy for some reason. He's been like one of my gems in free agency for years, but he's fast as hell. And save him from the Commanders because that's a shitty fucking name.
I almost said Jalen Rieger, but then I changed my mind.
I almost said Greg Dortch.
Crazy.
You don't want Calvin Ridley?
No. Hell no.
Not
at all.
All right, now the next one on the list is tight end. And I know our tight end is a free agent, Dalton Schultz. So we said we did want to bring him back, but if for some reason we can't, or maybe there's somebody on this terrible list that's better.
First off, let's just pray to God we could get ourselves in a position to get Brock Bowers from Georgia. Like that would be amazing. First
That would
and foremost.
be awesome.
And then, barring we don't get Schultz back. Believe me, boy, when I tell you we're scraping the bottom of the barrel.
I'm looking at this list, and it is.
I don't want Hunter Henry.
I don't want Hunter Henry. I don't want Mike Gesicki. I don't want Gerald Everett, even though he might not be terrible.
But he gets hurt too.
I know. That's what I was gonna say. He gets hurt.
$8.6 million for him.
I don't want Noah Fant. I don't want Austin Hooper.
Like there was times this year where Irv Smith had good production for Cincinnati, but like you didn't do it the whole year.
There's no way I would take Jimmy Graham's senior citizen ass.
Yeah, I was looking at him.
No, bro. Like, oh no, just to be like a third tight end.
I mean,
bro, he's so
that
old.
man. You know how easy it would be to score touchdowns if CJ could just high point a ball to Jimmy.
Bro, he's 38 years old, and this thing don't even have a market value on him. That's how old you are, bro. Like,
it's probably because you got to get the vet minimum.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Please, I hope you come back, Schultz.
Yeah, please. Look at this list. I hope, dog. You know what, Dalton? I love you, man. You know, you want to be in some HEB commercials? We got you covered, bro.
All right, it's unanimous. Dalton Schultz.
Yeah, because the rest of these,
I don't want anybody else.
The rest of these dudes are trash. Like this whole list is trash.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, if Schultz doesn't come back, I think I've pinpointed the name that they would go after immediately, and it's Ross Dwelly.
Bless you.
Look, Dalton, just come back, bro. Because at this point, bro, I'm looking at this list. It's scarce.
You wouldn't want to get Pharaoh Brown back?
Hell, oh man. I'll just get Gesicki, bro.
Ugh.
To do what?
He could dance while the others.
He couldn't even do that.
While others score touchdowns, he'll try to dance. All right. Is there any other position we need to worry about? I don't think O-line. I think we all agree. Like, I mean,
yeah, that's gonna be a reoccurring thing in this city until like Tunsil gets traded. People always think the O-line needs to get upgraded.
Yeah. Yeah, I think. I mean,
you're not fucking replacing CJ. You're not replacing the coach. Beck will probably be back, which he could play tight end for us.
You're not gonna replace fucking Nico Collins or Tank, so
yeah. So.
It's too early to give up on the other young receivers. Nah, that's good for offense.
All right. I think that's it. I mean, y'all drop y'all's comments down below. If you agree with us, if you don't agree with us, I know there's gonna be a lot.
It's just a wish list, people. We understand it's not realistic. We'll do a more realistic approach to this conversation later. But
yeah,
like Martin Luther King said, I could dream.
As we get, I mean, if in an all perfect world, my would be okay. Pitman, we steal him away. We either get Derrick Henry or Josh Jacobs, and then Dalton Schultz is like, "I'm back, baby," and then we go, and I'm good. In a bad world, I end up with like T. Higgins, Noah Fant, or whatever his name is, and then
Austin Troutman at tight end.
And then they're like, "Damn, we need a running back," and they're like, "All right, Cam Akers,
Yikes.
So yeah, that's why we did the wish list though, because we want to bring positive vibes to our team. It's a long off season. If you made it to this point, like, subscribe. We got you covering all Houston sports, Rockets, Texans, Astros. And make sure you check out the playlist above me. It has all of our videos. You can check out all of our Houston Texans videos that we've recently done and all the older ones. Be on the lookout for more. Check out our merch shop. Check out all of our social medias. We are out of here, Houston.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.